Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Tim's Teaching Tips. In this video, I'm going to share with you an incredible resource for teaching a variety of skills simply by using a calendar. So thanks for joining me. Let's go ahead and get started. There are many options for the type of calendar that you'll use to work with your child. I personally love to use a calendar that's completely blank, one that we can fill in day by day. I think that's especially helpful for kindergartners and first graders who are just beginning to develop these kinds of calendar skills. Now, if you are not able to find something like this through a Dollar Tree type of store or ordering something online, you might have better luck with finding a dry erase type calendar that you can fill in with the same type of information. If you happen to use a pre-made calendar with all the information already available, then what you could do as a suggestion to help your child locate the date is take some sticky notes and isolate the current date just to help them to easily identify the date that they're working on. One of the first skills that we want to work on is identifying the current date. So what I would do is have my child place the next number on the calendar, and then we will work on using 4 key pieces of information to identify today's date. The first piece of information to make the date is going to be to identify the day of the week. So there are several little songs that you could perhaps sing along with your child as they are reading the days of the week. This particular song starts on Monday. It goes like this: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the days of the week. And there's several other little parts to that song, and I'm going to try to make another video and have a lot of songs that you can use with your child for different skills, but that gives you the idea. So as we are looking for the date, what I actually do is have the child touch with their finger and trace up to find the day of the week. Today is Tuesday. Second piece of information is going to be to identify the month of the year. And again, there are some little songs. I won't sing it for you now, but you can reference those later to help them read the month of the year. The third piece of information is going to be to use the ordinal number that identifies the date. So we're on number 8, but we don't say Tuesday, September 8th. We say Tuesday, September the 8th. 8th is an ordinal number. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and so on. So you're going to practice ordinal numbers with your child. And then the fourth, last piece of information is the current year, 2020. Then what you're going to have your child do is combine all of those pieces of information in the appropriate sequence. The day of the week, the month of the year, the ordinal number, and the year to make the entire date. And I tell them I want them to use a big, fat, juicy sentence to say the day's date, like this. Today is Tuesday, September the 8th, 2020. That's a nice, complete sentence, reading today's date. What we also want children to be able to do is to go back in time and read yesterday's date. So to do that, we find the current date, we go back in time. I have deliberately kept the Labor Day symbol here for yesterday's date, but we'll just know that it was number 7. But I'm going to show you why I've got the Labor Day date on there in a moment. So we go back and find yesterday's date, look at the day of the week, month, the number, ordinal number, and the year. And again, a nice big fat juicy sentence that would say not today is, but it would start by saying yesterday was. So it would go like this. Yesterday was Monday, September the 7th, 2020. Then I would ask the child to help me find and read what the date is going to be tomorrow. So we're going to look ahead. And this is bringing in the skill of counting in your head what number is going to follow the number 8. So we go here and find the next day, go up and find the day of the week, and follow the same sequence. Big fat juicy sentence that would say not today is, not yesterday was, but tomorrow will be. So here's my example. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, September the 9th, 2020. So we want to practice reading today's date, yesterday's date, and tomorrow's date. Now, at the beginning of the month, or whenever you start working with the calendar skills, what you might want to do is ask your child if they know any special holidays, maybe family birthdays or special activities that you would want to keep track of in that particular month, so that they can see how close they are getting to that special occasion. So that's why I left my little Labor Day symbol on this calendar. We've also identified that Grandparents' Day is a holiday that will be celebrated in September. So I might say, Grandparents' Day is always celebrated on the second Sunday. Help me find the second Sunday in September. So we'll go through and we have found the first Sunday, and we'll come down and put the little symbol for Grandparents' Day on the second Sunday. Maybe somebody in your family has a birthday near the end of the month. You can count down and see when that will happen. Put a little symbol. If you are working with a prepared calendar, you can just draw a birthday cake symbol or whatever you would like to do, or write that person's name. If I want to figure out, okay, the first day of autumn is going to be on September the 22nd. So can you help me find where we should put our special picture that's going to show the first day of autumn on the 22nd? So we're going to find number 8 where we are now. We're going to count on and find 22, the 22nd day. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I'll add my special picture there. Then what you're going to do is begin to ask your child, after we have read today's date, yesterday, tomorrow's date, begin asking some questions. How many more days do we have to wait until we get to Grandparents' Day? And we can count and find out. How many more days of summer are going to be here? How many days until autumn arrives? How many more days until the special picnic that we're going to have at the farm? How many more days until so-and-so's birthday? So you can use those counts of counting skills to see how far you are away from a special occasion. As a daily routine, I would ask my child to read today's date, yesterday's date, and tomorrow's date. I would also begin to ask questions. Can you tell me how many days until Grandparents' Day? How many days until a special birthday that appears? Let's say the answer is 13. Ask your child, is 13 days exactly more or less than 1 week? Talk about how many days comprise a week. Now they easily can see that from a Sunday to a Saturday is going to make a full 7-day week. But we also want them to realize that from a Wednesday to another Wednesday is also the space of 1 week. So when you ask them, is 13 days exactly more or less than 1 week? you can show them on the calendar. Is 13 days exactly more or less than 2 weeks? So they begin to get that concept of how much space or how much time is going to elapse to comprise 1 week on the calendar. You can ask, what day of the week will it be in 2 days? How many more days until Saturday arrives? Those types of questions to make sure your child is understanding the good use of a calendar. One of the things I love about teaching the calendar to young students is that it's a real life practical skill. This skill that you might learn in first grade is going to be a skill that you can use for the rest of your life. So as they are learning to use a calendar, you can tell them when they come and ask, how many more days until that party I'm supposed to go to? You can say, oh, you've got great skills. You can go to the calendar, find it on the calendar, and count from where we are. So it's a real practical skill. I hope that you'll enjoy using it with your child.